Shut up and sit down.
Afternoon folks, welcome back. We're back at Chipper again on Rook Hall. Just finished up with a client about 10 minutes ago. He's come up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're still late March, but what's noticeable about today is it's been a lot warmer. There's a southwesterly wind blowing and it's really warmed things up dramatically, and there's buzzers hatching, as you would imagine. It's the odd fish coming up as well. So I thought what we'd do, got about an hour left, I don't have to be home yet, so I thought I'll have a little crack on the dries, see if we can't winkle 1 or 2 fish out in the dries. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Set up for this very simply as usual. 7-weight rod paired with a floating line. Leader for this, I'm going to be using a 2-fly setup. Okay, I'm going to be using 2 dry flies. So we've gone with a 10-foot leader. So 10 foot of 8-pound fluorocarbon. So I've spaced it, basically I've spaced it 5 foot to the first dropper and then 5 foot to the point fly. Okay, and the flies I've selected for this, and again I'll pop them up the top there somewhere for you. The flies I've selected for this are sugar cube emergers. These are a Shipman's sugar cube emerger, okay, in claret. Mainly because the early season buzzers that are coming off at the moment are big, you know, they're proper great big chunky things, and although there's not millions of them, the fish just rose there, I think they will respond to a bigger fly, so we're going to give that a shot. A couple of things to remember when you're setting up with dry fly, very importantly. 2 things. What we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to just put a little dab of gink onto these flies, just onto the top of the flies, and I apply that onto the back of my hand. This is just plain gink. Put it on the back of the hand like so, and then actually take your fly, and all I want to do is get this foam post here. I just want to get that bit there, and then just pop it down. That's it, that'll do me. Just to make sure that these flies, what I want them to do is I want them to sit post high, because they sit in the water vertical like that. I want that bit to sink, but I want that bit to stay up nice and high as I'm dinking them around. And the other thing I've got to do, I've got to remember to do, of course, is I've got to degrease my fluorocarbon with this stuff. This is full as earth, and you'll see the recent video I've just done on how to mix this stuff up. In fact, again, I'll put a little link in up here somewhere for you. Take a little bit of that full as earth onto the finger, and then just a couple of feet or 18 inches above your first dropper, and then including the dropper as well, and 18 inches below, degrease that. And then from your point fly upwards, again you only need to do about 18 inches, no need to do the whole leader, and that'll do you. That's all you need. And what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that leader beds in, drops down to where out of sight of the fish, because you can see this absolutely flat calm behind me here at the moment, and it's going to be a killer trying to keep that leader sunk. All right, must sink that leader. So yeah, let's give it a shot. You never know, we might manage to winkle 1 or 2 out. Let's give it a go. Right, so we've got ourselves all set up on the dries here. Conditions look right. There's the odd fish popping up, just the odd fish popping up. This westerly wind is noticeably warm compared to what we have been having, so what we're going to do is just concentrate on this area just out here in front of me, on the edge of this ripple, and see what we can do with these 2 emerger patterns that we tied on. Unlike the way I normally fish the dries, I quite often like to flip them around a bit when there's plenty of fish moving at the moment. I'm just going to leave these in situ. We're just putting in some shortish casts just onto the edge of that ripple. There's not millions of buzzers coming off, just the odd one here and odd one there. It's strange because the other lake they're hatching like crazy, but there's no fish moving to them. So I opted to come and fish Rook Hall, just because I fancy the chance of nicking one on the dries. They seem to be coming through in little pods, and you just see 1 or 2 rising. I think if we can hit one somewhere near on the head, we should be good. Just keep that get that leader sunk. We've degreased the leader, as always. So important when you're dry fly fishing. And those 2 emerger patterns, and I've gone for quite big patterns as well. I feel that if they're going to give themselves away, these fish, they're going to come up and take a big fly. There's so little food on the surface, I think they'll be happy to come up and take a decent fly. it's the warmest part of the day, and I think if we're going to get a chance of nicking one on a dry fly, it's going to be about now. It's not loads showing, but we're just going to stick that out and then leave it out for a long time. Just leave it out there, hanging on that drop off. If we see a fish, of course, we're going to colour it. I'm not going to move them at all. Oh, yeah, bugger. Look at that. Out of nowhere. That really caught me unawares. Let's get it back on him. Came up for the point fly. They're both claret. There's claret shipmans. Got a feeling he just rolled at it because I wasn't too late on the strike. That's a good sign. There's so much northerly wind recently, and it's made it very difficult to play around with the dries. The fish just don't show much of a willingness to get their heads up on a cold wind this time of year, but it's mild today. We're only on the 25th of March, and it's 12-13 degrees. Not much fly coming off though. Just one or two popping up, bit out of a range at the moment, but anything comes a bit closer, we'll have a shot at it. Got him. Yeah, lovely. Straight off the top. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. It's that point fly again. Just out of nowhere. Just take your time with them, a lovely fight on them. Excellent, good. Right, first one of the year on the dries. Lovely. There we go. Nicely in the chops. Only little fella, but very welcome. Excellent. Just waiting, just the odd ones popping up now and again. There's nothing to it really with these dries, and it's just about getting the shade of the fly right. So I'm sure they don't see the details. So you want the shade and the size and how it sits in the water, and by that I mean you know, either got a fly that sits flat on the water, you've got a fly that digs in and sits vertical in the water, and these are sitting vertical because we're looking for the emerging buzzer pattern as opposed to a spent buzzer pattern. And then once you've sussed that out, as long as you get that leader. There we go. Another little chipper rainbow. Again, just in the side of the chops. We'd expect them to be hooked on these dry holes still. Hold still. Right. There we go. Nice way to let them go. Didn't have to take them out of the water. Whoosh. Excellent. Brilliant stuff. Just move it. Let's go. A bit of an awkward angle, but we got there. Just moved out of the corner of my eye there. I wasn't planning on casting there, but sort of moved midway through the cast. Oh! Oh dear, dear, dear. Thought we had in. And we did. She snapped. He's had to fly. Gotcha. Lovely. That had to happen, didn't it? What a take. What a lovely take. There really is no better way to get these fish. Straight up over the top when he had it. Didn't miss that one. And that is just all within the hour. Well, I'm really pleased that we stayed on for that. Really pleased. And as always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. That last buzzer video went absolutely crazy, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed it and got something out of it, so I hope this does the same for you and you get a little something out of it. But yeah, if you like it, as always, please click the like button, the thumbs up button, and click subscribe. I do appreciate it. And any ideas, anything you'd like to see me tie, or any particular kind of style of fishing or something you'd like to see me do, I shall try my best. Just put it in the comments and I'll do what I can. Hopefully we'll get a bit of boat fishing in the next month or so. But that's lovely. Look at that. Oh, he's got some pulling in this one. Anyway folks, thanks very much for watching, and we'll get this one in. And you know what? I might stay on for a last cast. What do you reckon? This is lovely. Smashing. Good fish to finish the day with as well. Up you come. He's a good fish. In you go. Lovely. Chigbra rainbow. Thanks folks. Thanks for watching.